You know, today was a great first day of practice in the room. Guys had an outstanding energy level. The enthusiasm is electric in this room right now. You can really feel that people are excited about what's coming. And from a coach's perspective, the thing that's really exciting too is their hunger. The team's got hunger right now, and they want to do something special this year.
And you put yourself in an environment like Cambridge, like Harvard, where there's just so much amazing opportunities, amazing people, and then we have the wrestling team, which I think is it's definitely the closest group of guys that I've ever been with, and I just really, really love it, and I'm pumped for the season. I think we have a great team talent-wise, and there's so much energy, and we have Nick coming back, myself coming back, we have Coach Harrington coming back, and we just have so much positive energy and so much love for the sport that I can't imagine the season being anything but one of the best ones that Harvard Wrestling has had in recent history.
Realize the mind is controlling the ball. It's not the other way around. The body does not control our mind. The body only controls our mind when we let it. When we listen to those victim signals. Follow the strength of the mind, if your body follows suit, sky's the limit, you guys. Sky's the limit. And you know, in the words of Louis Caputo, one of our great champions, you guys, two-time All-American, 7 minutes isn't enough time to get me tired. There's just not enough time. That's what he said to me after an overtime win against a guy from Iowa State at the Meets. That's what he said. I'm like, Louis, you just had a war, and you're not even tired. He said, there's not enough time. It's not enough time to get me tired. I can't get tired in 7 minutes, 9 minutes. I can't do that. And, you know, it's the truth.
We started out today with a little bit of a morning lift. Finally got our benchmark weights last week, and this afternoon we got back out in the track and on the stadium, got some workouts in. Preseason is all about that base, and our team's looking strong right now. Obviously, we've got a lot to do before October 15th, the start of the season, and of course, NCAAs in March. But we're at a good spot right now as a team, and looking to improve upon last year, independently and as a team.
So last year I took the year off. I wrestled at the Cliff Keene Wrestling Club up in Ann Arbor. I'd say though the biggest thing I learned out there wasn't just in wrestling, it was a life lesson. And that's that you gotta, whenever you want something, you have to take it. But at the end of the day, the way you become the best you is you have to want to be the best you. And you have to be willing to put the work in to achieve that. Anybody can go out there and say, oh yeah, I want to be at the best at whatever. How many people are going to put the work in to do that though? That's ultimately what defines a champion. It's the amount of work you put in to achieve your goal, to achieve your dream. And that's what you have to do. And that's something that this environment, this place, Harvard, just fosters like no other. You're surrounded by great people every single day, and that's something I missed. I mean, being in Ann Arbor was great, but I'll tell you what, it's not Cambridge. It's not the same atmosphere you get here. So while last year made me a lot better, I know that this year is going to be the year I become champion. This year's the year I'm going to push myself past that next level, and I'm going to achieve what I want to achieve and what I need to achieve. I know I have the partners here, I know I have the coaching staff here, and I know I have the previous experience to do it. I'm looking forward to this season.
I think I speak for both of us when I say that wrestling is a sport where you definitely face a lot of adversity. And my high school motto was a Latin phrase, "Succisa verescit," which means cut down, grow back stronger. And I think that's something that Josh and I have both tried to embody over our past 4 years here.
You know, I'd have to agree with you. Past 5 years, I've seen our team go through a lot of adversity, but you know, going forward, I have full confidence in the team, and I just believe we're going to really make a difference this year. And me being in my final year, yours too, I really got to make the last 4 years count, and so I'm going to do everything I can to make sure I make that impact this year.
I mean, I definitely feel great about the team this year. There's a lot of energy. People are fired up about the season this year, and it's good to see everyone pumped, and I'm really pumped to just be here with them.
I think this year we have a lot of guys being vocal on the team in all grades, from freshmen to seniors, so it's great to see the freshmen give the seniors an extra boost when they need it, and vice versa.
Outside of wrestling, what's your favorite part of Harvard University?
I think I'd have to say all the people around you. Everyone here is very competitive. They hold you to a high standard, and they really push you to keep on striving for that next goal. and as a whole, like that just it makes me as a person better.
I agree. I think it's the people here that make this place special. And even though everyone's really competitive, I think you find that you have a lot of people on your side if you look for it. So there's plenty of people to help you out and pick you up if you need it.
So we're very pleased with what we've been doing thus far preseason as competition's right around the corner. It's very exciting. It's been a long 5-6 weeks that we've been going at it, so it's going to be nice to get into competition mode. Our big focus, I believe, has been just driving culture and what's important to us as a family, as a team, what's important to Department of Athletics, and what we're all about, quite honestly. And it's I always tell our athletes it's not going to be our goals that get us to where we need to be. It's going to be our commitments to the process, our commitments to the goals, and that's very, very difficult because every week these guys are going to face different circumstances that are going to be completely out of their control, whether it's academics, whether it's injuries, whether it's the social aspect, and it's going to be our culture that's going to bring us back and what's important and what we're driving. I'm very pleased with what's happening with our guys. I think it's really going to be coming down to not just the X's and O's, because I think we've been around the business a long time, so we know the sport of wrestling, but it's going to be about us pushing our guys to being great and to being committed to their goals. And I think we're surrounded by people like that at Harvard in many different areas, whether it's academia or whether it's athletics, and it's very inspiring to just you walk outside a building and everybody's doing the same thing, trying to be great in one way or another, and that's got to rub off on people. Rubs off on me as a leader. It's what wakes me up in the morning to be able to make sure that our athletes are not only great now, but they're going to be great 15 years from now, and that's important to me. And it sure is fun to be able to see our athletes go through that process, and then see our alums come back and be in that process and buying into the process. So it's a lot of fun, and very blessed to be in this position.
We had a couple of great workouts today. We got a good group of freshmen out here. Only one of them puked today on the stadium, so that was nice. I recently heard a quote that said, "Life's like a parade. Most people are just spectators, and you got to get in there and live it." I think we're out here twirling the baton.
Harvard strong on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Harvard strong on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Harvard strong on 3, 1, 2, 3. Harvard strong.